Sydney police are trying to work out how an elderly woman could die alone in her inner-city home and not be discovered for up to 8 years. The skeleton of the woman, who would have been 87 this year, was found at her terrace house in suburban Surry Hills yesterday. The ABC's David Spicer is there. David, how can a body stay undiscovered for so long in such a busy area?
Well, that's the question everybody is asking. The alarm was raised only yesterday when the woman's sister-in-law asked police to check the terrace behind me here. Police walked in and found her skeletal remains in the upstairs bedroom. Now, essentially, this woman had no relatives. She obviously had no friends or support network, and she'd come into a family dispute and hadn't spoken with her sister-in-law for an extended period. Something happened involving the family which prompted the sister-in-law to ask police to check on her welfare. Essentially, police are saying that it's a very disturbing case and a timely reminder that people should always look out for their neighbours.
Incidences like this will, I suppose, put a message out there to the community to keep an eye on our neighbours, to keep a lookout to see what's happening, especially the elderly. It doesn't take much, a knock on the door if you haven't seen or heard from someone for a while, just to make sure everyone's okay.
So, David, how did neighbours react to the gruesome discovery?
Well, one neighbour said that this incident has brought great shame on the neighbourhood and that essentially somebody should have checked on her welfare. But amongst other neighbours, they were saying, look, it was a misunderstanding. They thought that she'd moved away. Other people have moved in since 2003 and had no idea that anyone was here, and the locals thought that it was abandoned. But essentially, the statement from most neighbours is that this incident just couldn't be helped.
So, I think it's just the community spirit. It'd be great to see everybody just maybe go to their neighbours and knock on the door and see how they are.
To know that there was an old person who was living in that house who I could have done something for to help. I'm absolutely horrified.
This house I have never ever seen anyone go in or out of.
So, David, what happens with the investigation now?
Well, police are looking at the woman's records to see what could have happened to prevent this unfortunate incident. Her electricity was cut off. They're also looking at other banking records to see if an alarm could have been raised earlier.
David Spicer in Sydney. Thank you.